Hello, grade 8. Inshallah, today we are going to study lesson 3.2, which is talking about rate of change and slope. But we will start first to revise together what is the presenting proportional relationship. In case we have a table and we want to know if this table represents a proportional relationship or not. So first we have to find the constant ratio as we said before. How we will find the constant ratio? We will find y over x. So we can say that the first one represents x and the second one represents y. Then to prove that the, uh, the table represent a proportional relationship, so we have to calculate the ratio between y and x. So 7 over 1, it will be equal 7. 14 divided by 2, it will be equal 7. 21 over 3, it will be equal 7. And 56 over 8, it will be equal 7. And so on. 70 divided by 10, it will be equal 7. Then a proportional relationship is a relation between two quantities in which the ratio of one quantity to the other quantity is constant. A proportional relationship can be described by an equation. This equation is y equal kx. The value of k equal y over x, where k is the number called the constant of proportionality. So if we look up, then we can find that the number of proportionality in this question is what? Not, my dear students, that the number of proportionality, we have 7 and we have 7 and we have 7, 7, 7, which means the number of proportionality or the constant value here is 7. If I want to write the equation of this example, so we are going to write y equal 7x. Okay, then y equal 7x. Then this is how we found that this table or the data inside this table represent a proportional relationship or not. We will move to another example. We have a table and we want to write and graph the equation of relationship. Then we are going to write the equation of the relationship and we want to graph it. Then first we will draw the coordinates. In the coordinates we are going to plot the points. So for the first point is 4 and 5, so we will go 4 and 5 and plot the points. 8 and 10 plot the points, 12 and 15, and then 16 and 20. We will connect them between a line. What do you notice about the line here? The line passing through the origin, because this one represents a proportional relationship. What is the constant ratio in this question? If you are going to divide or to simplify 5 over 4, if you will simplify the second one, which is 10 over 8, it's 5 over 4, and we will continue 15 over 12, it's 5 over 4, and then 20 over 16. So we found that the constant value is 5 over 4. How we are going to write the equation? So the equation, it will be equal y equal 5 over 4x, because the constant value was 5 over 4. So once you have the points, all of them lies in the same line and it's passing through the origin, so this one represents proportional relationship. And here how we can find the constant value, and then we are going to form or to write the equation. Second point which we want to talk about it today is the slope. So we want to know what the meaning of the slope. Slope of a line is the ratio of change in y value, which we can donate it by rise, for a segment of the graph to the corresponding change in x values, which is run. So m represent the slope, equal rise, which is the change of y, over run, which is change of x. We can write it by y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Before we will start, we want to explain that we have 4 types of slope. The first slope, if the line point to the right side, then like this line, so we will say that the slope, it will be equal positive. If the line point to the left side, to the slope, it will be equal negative. If the line will be parallel with y-axis, to the slope, it will be undefined. If it will be parallel with x-axis like this, so it will be undefined. So let me say again. So if it's point to the right side, so we will recognize that the slope should be positive. If it will point to the left, so the slope, it will be equal negative. If it will be parallel with y-axis, so the slope, it will be undefined. Undefined. And the last one, this one, it will be equal 0. So what is the slope if it's parallel with x-axis? So the slope, it will be equal 0. What is the slope if it's parallel with y-axis? So it will be undefined. And once you have a line, it's point to the right side and you want to calculate the slope, so you have to know that the slope should be positive. If it's point to the left, so the slope, it will be equal negative slope. After that, we want to study now how we will find the slope in this line. We have 2 different ways. First, we are going to find the rise, which is the distance, the vertical distance. Here we moved from 0 till 16. This distance is called rise, and it's equal 8. The difference, 16 minus 8 equal 8. Then we will move to the right. Then the distance for this one, we will donate it by its run and its 4 units. Then how we will calculate the slope? It will be rise over run, which means it's 8 over 4. We have another method. In this question, we have 4 and we have 8. So the first order pair is 4 and 8. So we will correct here. This one is 4 and 8, not 12. Okay, the second one is 8 and 16. Then we will classify. So this one is x1 and this is y1. This is x2 and then y2. Then we will find the rule, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, then we will start to replace. It would be y2 minus y1, so it's 16 minus 8 over 8 minus 4. Then when you will simplify, it will be 8 over 4. So the answer, it will be equal to. Then in both two methods, by the end, you have the answer equal to calculate the slope by using rise over run or by using the rule. Let's move to the next question, which how we are going to calculate the slope for this one. We will donate rise over run. So in this time, we will move up here how many minutes from 3 till 6. So we have 3, and this one the horizontal one, so it's 2. Then we are going to calculate rise over run, so it will be 3 over negative 2. Second, we will write 2 and 6 and then 4 and 3. So it will be 3 minus 6, 4 minus 2, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So the answer, it will be equal 3 over negative 2. So this is how we are going to calculate only the slope. And then next session, inshallah, we will talk about rate of change.